Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome to a brand new update of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Yes, it is the Planes and Tourism update. It is now available on the default branch, and as you can see, we've got some tourist facilities in here. So this video is going to be a little bit of an update, just checking what is new. It is not a regular series. This is just giving you some idea of what is going on in the new update now that it's in the default branch. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so we've got some tourist facilities straight off the bat over here. We've got a hotel over there. We've got tons of tourists available in it or living in it. It's got a star rating, expected rating, and then an average rating. I'm assuming we are not meeting the tourists' needs all the time, even though I am actually buying most of the stuff. So there's a ton of tourist stuff. So if we pop into the menu, oh, and the menu is now quite cool. It's a little bit better kind of ordered into the right categories and things like that. So anyway, under tourism, we've got hotels, the small hotel, which is this one, the city hotel, which is that one, and then a mountain hotel, which I don't have. Then there's a lot of different attractions over here, and I've built a fair few of them. So this over here is a restaurant. This over here is the Palace of Communism. We've got a zoo over here. All of these contribute to our star rating. So what is tourists? Oh, and there's a little carousel over here. I've got a few more which I will kind of show you as we get through it. But anyway, for now, what do tourists actually do? So if we go into the economy tab, we can see that we've got tourists from the Soviet states, which is spending this amount of money, and from the Western states spending that amount of money. So effectively, tourists generate a little bit of money towards the economy. I'm not too sure how much. Well, actually, a fair bit. I mean, last year we had $1 million from tourism over here, and just $250,000 as well. So tourism income can be pretty substantial. If you do it right. So it's something that is worth mentioning and worth looking into. So how do we actually get tourists over here? Over here I've got a bus stop. It's got a lot of workers waiting at the bus stop. I should probably stop that so we only have tourists coming here. We've got tourists coming to and from the bus stop. So what you can do firstly is you can actually just grab a bus, and I should have a bus on the route here. There's a bus right there, coming with 40 tourists from the border. So we drove it to the border, get in, get out, just tourists, and we will drop them off on the other side. So basically we've got this border post over here. We're driving the bus over here, picking up tourists. If you open the border post now, you will see not only the amount of money that these various goods get, but you also see the number of tourists waiting to come in. If you go to the tourism tab, you can see your average score for Soviet tourists and your average score for Western tourists. And you can also see, we've had 2 tourists die. We have had a bulk of them kind of end their trips prematurely, but there's still 1,000 or so intending to come and visit. So as your rating goes up, I believe these numbers go up and you can get more. But that's not the only way. That's where the next piece of the action comes in. So the next piece is the actual airports and airplane pieces. So if we pop in, actually it's under infrastructure. Under airplanes, we now have runways, and I'll let the game run so you can actually see this airport in kind of doing its thing. We've got 2 runways over here, so you grab the runway over here, you can build runways. You can build all of this yourself if you've got one of these airport road connections. All of these I just kind of paid for. You have terminals in the sense of you've got an airport terminal for people. So this is where my tourists are coming in. I'll show about that a little bit more. Some more tourists coming in. And over here, we've also got a cargo terminal. So you can move both people and cargo goods using your airport and your planes. As you can see, this airport is fairly busy. We've got a little control tower over here that is checking to see which ones of these are actually available. This one is available. Now it's occupied. That one is occupied. It's pretty cool actually. Now that one is ready. This one is still occupied. There's a plane waiting there to make use of that one. As soon as it's now ready, now it's occupied again. It's actually pretty good. The logic of this and how it works is really awesome. You can really build some really awesome airports, I think. I think you will be able to. Okay, so the airport stuff, let's pop in here again. So we've got taxiways, which is these guys. That's how the planes basically maneuver around from runways to terminals and so on. Okay, then we've got a variety of stand sizes. I don't have the small ones. I'll quickly build a couple of them just to give you a bit of an indication of what their sizes are. Can we squeeze one in here maybe? Can we? No, we definitely can't squeeze one over there. What we can do is we can squeeze a little one in there. So that's how you do this, right? So let me show you how you build it. So you build a terminal building, okay, which doesn't have anything linked up to it, okay? And then once you've built it, you have to build a stand to connect onto that little green spot area. So I've basically taken 2 of these 3 stand sections and placed them in there. They're medium stands. Place them like so. What is this? This is a small one still, or is that a medium one? We could, well, I don't think we're going to squeeze in one more of these guys. No, it's not going to fit. But we'll take a very small one and we'll plop it in there. I think we're just going to auto build all of this. So that's how I've basically built that. So now what we need to do is make sure that we have a little bit of, there we go, a little bit of taxiway so that a plane can actually get over there. That's basically how you do it. You can build them out over here. I don't think you can buy, so once you build it there, it's part of the terminal. Then you'll have to do one over there, a separate one to in fact buy vehicles from a stand. But anyway, there's some other cool stuff as well. So as you can see, we've got all kinds of touristy bits and pieces into this area. So we've got tourists coming over here. This has got everything contributes to the rating. They've got people working there. I've got tons of hotels over here. There's some more hotels over here. All of them pretty busy and full. And I've actually got a bit of a tourist shuttle bus running over here. This is the tourist shuttle that goes from all of the various tourist spots and hotels in the city to make sure that we've got tourists moving around. So this guy is popping into the airport, picking up 1 tourist only. As you can see, this plane is coming in with 60 tourists from, where did it come from? Western countries. So Western tourists are now arriving at our terminal. And all of a sudden, they will start appearing over there. And the bus, I believe, is left just before they could actually get on there. So now we've got a ton of tourists waiting here for the next tourist shuttle. But anyway, that's the thing. So now, some of the things that we need that is new beyond just tourism and planes is the ability to build planes. So if we go in the engineering industry, we now have the airplane production line. And that basically makes use of all those things: plastics, mechanical components, electronic components, electronics, fabrics, steel, and aluminum to build planes. And aluminum or aluminium is the next industry that we've got here. So if you go into metallurgy, you've got a new bauxite aluminium kind of production line over here. So let's head on over to our bauxite mine. So if you run through here, we've got a bit of a train running to our bauxite mining area up here. Okay, people dropping off, going to come to work over here. So we've got some bauxite mines. As soon as they get a few people in here, there we go. Oh, we need some mechanisms in here. What did you actually use in here? Well, let's get some of these guys. I never even realized you can get them. So that should hopefully make us produce a fair bit more bauxite. Yep, absolutely. Okay, so from the bauxite mines, ooh, that's pretty cool actually. From the bauxite mines, we've got storage over here, and then it goes to the bauxite processing facility to turn raw bauxite into bauxite. So bauxite is being dropped off over here, and then a train is coming in to come and collect it. And I can't see the train right now. And then it's heading back to town where we've got some pretty serious industry pieces over here. So this is the alumina plant. Turns the bauxite into, what does it turn it into? Into aluminum oxide. So I've got an aluminum oxide facility right over here. It's running straight through. Okay, so basically the alumina plant takes bauxite and coal and chemicals and turns that into aluminum oxide. And then from there, that goes into like this new dry bulk storage and conveyor facilities over here, and that then goes to the aluminum plant or the aluminium plant, where we use chemicals and aluminum oxide to create aluminium. This is not working the way it's supposed to work, is it? Or it's just filling this thing up here. Let me just check this guy. Yeah, this guy is filling up. So the train is then filling up. Okay, so that is basically it. So now we're producing aluminium over here. If we have a quick look at the economy tab, the price fetched by aluminium is around approximately double that of steel, basically. Well, maybe in this part of the time. There's also now events and things that happen, so prices can fluctuate a fair bit. But anyway, it's about double the price of steel. So what I'm doing is I'm moving all my aluminium over here, where aluminium is being transported by plane. Let's follow this plane over here. It's coming in here. It's going to pick up aluminium. Picks up to about 22 tons in this guy, and then what we'll do is let's take a fly on the plane itself. And as you can see, 22 tons fetches a pretty decent amount of money. Nothing major though, but a pretty decent amount. So let's actually take a bit of a fly with this guy. Actually crosses the runway over there. Pretty sure it's not going to use this runway. Yeah, it's heading up over there. That's a tourist plane over there. Got no passengers. I don't see tourists, just like workers, tourists don't seem to actually go back home in the same way that they came. So I've never seen tourists leave the country on a plane. Anyway, I'm assuming we're going to be waiting here a little bit. It's really realistic how this works. I'm amazed at how realistic it is. So I'm going to take a turn here. Oh, probably waited for that to clear because we've got these kind of interlocking runways over here. Yeah, just waited for that to clear. So this guy's getting out of the way. And then we'll take a fly with this guy to see where we're taking our aluminium. It's pretty cool, I must say. It's really pretty cool. So there we go. It's an awesome way to actually make use of these huge maps. Let's do this so we can actually enjoy the flight. Here we come up to another airfield, another city or town that we've got going on over here. Let's see how this guy actually lands here. Whoa, it's banking pretty hard, dropping quickly. It's a little weird actually, but anyway, here coming in for the landing. That's our runway. Runway is clear and we are making an arrival. Nice, there we go. Excellent, I do like it. It's really cool. Okay, so now here we've arrived at another little town here, and this is the next big thing. So this is our facility that is actually currently building airplanes. So we can see we're dropping off aluminium over here. And here we are busy building planes. It works exactly the same way as building cars. You buy the blueprint and then you basically set the blueprint to being built. So I'm actually building these planes over here. Now you can export these guys. So we've got another one popping out pretty soon. This works exactly the same. You also have to build the piece next to it. You have to kind of connect it like so. So I'm assuming this will work if we're able to flatten the terrain. Oh, hang on. So there we go. Oh, is that going to work? Not going to work, is it? There we go. That should work. I don't think that tied in actually. Anyway, that's the kind of thing that you do. It might be small ones. Anyway, that's the kind of thing that you do. You kind of just link them in there. Yeah, it didn't actually tie in. Let's try that again. Let me demolish this. We're going to try that again with that's a small one, right? Let's get the big one. See if we can tie in another big one over here. Does not want to do it. No, doesn't want to tie in. Does not want to tie in. Okay, anyway, not going to work. But anyway, you can build them, so you can try and squeeze in more of them. What I don't know is if you actually have the ability to extend that spot, but I think you're just going to have to get these stands. I'm wondering ever so quickly, can you actually move them from one stand to another? These don't actually want to work, but maybe if we had some open stands, let's quickly have a look. Maybe some open stands will actually do the trick. So if I go ahead and place one over there, we'll link it up like that with Taxiway. Okay, so once that's done, I'm just going to try and move it over, but I'll then show you. I'm not sure if that's going to then not be new anymore. At the moment, its new price is 133,000 rubles or $23,000. So this Soviet plane doesn't sell for a lot in the West. I quickly wanted to see, can we move it over? Yes, so what you can basically do is move it over here. And what I wanted to check is if it's still new once you've done it. Ooh, it's not new anymore. But anyway, you can do, you can basically sell it the old-fashioned way like that, but you see, you fetch like 40,000 less. So what I'm rather going to do is I'm going to say, guys, make your way over to the Soviet border, please. And I believe that will be the only way. You can just do that. At least 2 stops is required. Okay, so that's not working well. I believe you can do it. So if it's still new, you can do that. You can just make it go to the Soviet border and you go for it. First stop is unreachable from the vehicle position. That can't be possible. Is this thing, hang on, I've tested this. This should work. It's occupied at the moment. Are we waiting for something to come in for a landing? Do we not have enough people working here? I'm not sure. We should have plenty of people working here. It's still occupied at the moment. Are we? Yeah, okay, there's something on there. I'm going to keep trying it now. As soon as this guy goes available, we should be able to start this one. The first stop is unreachable. That's very weird. Let's try that again. I'm sure that's how you do it. You just sell it like this. You just say, go there, please, and move. There we go. Must have just glitched just because it was occupied or something at the time. So there we go. So now this guy just flies to the closest border and it gets sold for that amount over there. Here we've got a spare one. So you'll have to move spares around. You'll have to keep a big area if you wanted a lot of spares parked over there. Anyway, that is it for the new update. I'm not sure if I've missed anything. We've got the new areas over here. It's working pretty well. This is the... Oh, we could quickly run through here and see what we're using. Of course, a lot of stuff being used to create planes. They don't use that much of each, though. As you can see, if we select the blueprint, this guy uses 22 tons of steel, 22 tons of aluminum. Oh, no, that's what it can carry. Actually, it uses 1.4 tons of steel. Yes, resource for manufacture. 21 tons of aluminum. Or aluminium and so forth. Plastics, a little bit of plastic, a little bit of fabric, some mechanical components. It doesn't take that much. It just takes a lot of work days to get it built. So you would want this guy, this factory stocked up pretty heavily if you wanted to make that work. So guys, that is it. That is it for the new update. I'm pretty keen to start implementing it into the current Let's Play series. So yes, if you're enjoying this type of stuff and these updates and want to see regular updates come our way again, then please feel free to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new stuff coming our way. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.